A story we are tracking up top of the show. Now, Israel's military says it has killed dozens of militants in its ongoing raid at the biggest hospital in the Gaza Strip. The military said on Tuesday that forces also arrested around 300 suspects. It was not possible to confirm whether those killed were combatants. Now, the Israeli forces released footage showing what they say are weapons found at Gaza's Al Shifa hospital. In the video, an Israeli soldier can be seen uncovering a Kalashnikov rifle and a rocket-propelled grenade launcher. Now, Israel launched the raid at Shifa hospital earlier in the week, saying Hamas had regrouped in the compound and was directing attacks from it. The military said gunmen fired on its forces from inside and that one of its soldiers was killed during the raid. The army said it killed a senior Hamas militant who was armed and hiding inside the hospital. Palestinian officials said he was a senior commander in the Hamas-run police who was coordinating the protection of convoys. Shifa, like most of Gaza's hospitals, has nearly stopped functioning for lack of electricity, fuel and supplies. Gaza officials said around 30,000 Palestinians were sheltering there at the time of this week's raid. The Israeli military said its troops had raided a terrorist structure used by the deputy battalion commander of the Khan Yunis brigade, Ahmed Klab. They claimed to have discovered large amounts of weapons inside. Now, the operation, which they claimed allowed for the rapid elimination of terrorist cells, was aided by intelligence and precision aerial assistance. The Israeli official stated a Palestinian gunman was shot and wounded, and in fact he shot and wounded 2 security officers before he was killed in the West Bank. The Shin Bet security agency said the 2 security officers were on patrol near an intersection south of Jerusalem when they were attacked on Tuesday. As per the Israeli officials, the security officers returned fire and killed the assailant. Now, violence has surged in the West Bank since Hamas's October 7th attack triggered Israel's war in Gaza. Tensions have been further heightened by Ramadan. Hamas has called on Palestinians to attack Israelis during the holy month. Last week, a Gaza-born Palestinian who lived in southern Israel killed a soldier at a busy roadside coffee shop. In fact, over 60,000 residents living in Israeli towns and communities bordering Lebanon have fled after almost 6 months of fighting with Hezbollah. As per a non-profit group documenting the conflict in Israel's north, many of them have evacuated to safer areas in central Israel, leaving their communities deserted. In the ongoing conflict, when it marks the worst hostilities between Hezbollah and Israel since they fought a war in the year 2006, commonly known in Lebanon as the July War. Meanwhile, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spurned a plea from Joe Biden to call off a planned ground assault on Rafah. Rafah is the last refuge in Gaza for more than 1 million displaced people, where Israel believes Hamas militants are holed up. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.